All right. So, what is the most lovable thing that Isaac Bhaiya ever done for you, Jayadee?
Lovable thing.
The most lovable thing.
He is not romantic at all, but
I find that very hard to believe.
he is not romantic at all. Actually, neither of us are. But I think the small little things he does is very loving. Like if he goes out to buy groceries, then he would come back with a chocolate, my favorite chocolate, and he said, "ये किसके लिए लेके आया हूँ?" All that. So I think these small little things that he does really shows how much he loves.
What about you, Isaac Bhaiya? What is the most lovable thing that Jayadee can or ever has done for you?
I know she does love me, but she the thing that puts her apart is she tells me to go away.
I'm a witness of it. I have witnessed that.
But
Yes.
that's I feel like that's kind of our language.
That's our love language. That's my love language. Stay away from me.
The more she says, the more I come back stronger. And I think what she does is she's very sacrificial with a lot of things. If it's in terms of leaving 2 extra pieces of chicken for me, she's have the rice with the gravy, leave the, and she say no, I'm okay with this. Even though she'll be like no, she'll make it look like I'm fine, but she has sacrificed. And also in terms of sometimes buying gifts for me, even just giving me gift money, even when I remember when my money would get spent or I would have some financial situation, she would take me out and buy something for me, and then she would buy a gift for herself saying, when you have money to pay me, there's a gift from you to me. So I am very blessed in one sense.
Are you saying that sarcastically?
That is the love language.
Yes.
So, what are some God's promises that has kept you guys reassured during this pandemic? Since it's a tough time to be alone at home.
God's promises.
I have one verse that has been speaking to me. Is from Psalm 94. Let me just read it for you. It's the NLT version. When doubts filled my mind, your comfort gave me renewed hope and cheer. So this pandemic has been really tough, especially for me individually, but as a couple also we went through lots of ups and downs. And this is one verse that has really spoken to me personally, where whenever I was really down, he just reminded me of his assurances. And this verse particularly spoke to me that God is really near and he's close, and like he's there for us.
That is nice.
Yeah, for me, I have a lot of verses that I read on a daily basis. So give me a sec.
Actually, a lot of verses have been speaking to us personally. And during this pandemic, I have been reading the Bible a lot. Like, I have just been soaking in everything, and that has really helped me mentally as well as spiritually. So, yeah.
So a verse which kind of is like a summary of all the verses I've read is something this. It's Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 onwards, and it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. It will be health to your flesh and strength to your bones. Honor the Lord with your possessions and with the first fruits of all your increase. So your barns will be filled with plenty, and your vats will overflow with new wine." Yeah. And there's another one. It continues. It says, My son, do not despise the chastening of the Lord, nor detest his correction. For whom the Lord loves, he corrects. Just as the Father, the Son in whom he delights. I think this much should be good. But just the first few parts is something that has kept me. Many other verses, and one more verse that speaks to me, I think it's John 15:9 or something, in which Jesus talks about, I am the vine, you are the branches. Apart from me, you can do nothing. So whenever I feel down and I feel like I've got to make this happen, and then I feel like I need to make sure things are in place, God kind of tells me like, son, just relax and come to me. Apart from me, you cannot do it. And no matter how sometimes reverse logic it seems, that's the most when we need to listen to that voice practically and think, okay, so ye karna hai, wo karna hai, we need to make sure that we obey that voice and practically like
That
take
is
out
true.
time with him.
You know,
You
the
might
fun,
even do it, yeah.
the weird part is that I was actually reading the verse that you just said, trust in the Lord. I was just reading it before this video. So yeah.
Wow.